Well, if anybody has ever spent time in the landscape business or done a lot of landscaping, a very popular tree for creating some shade, but often just a neat visual specimen, is called the river birch. If you didn't know better, you'd think this is a paper birch. The bark peels like a paper birch. I don't know if it will burn when wet. I don't have a set of matches or cigarette lighter with me today to find out, because it is raining lightly here along the banks of the Kanawha River in southern West Virginia here. But it's called river birch for a reason. It can grow right on floodplains and can withstand being underwater for part of the time. This is actually fairly well drained soil. It's very sandy here, so it probably wouldn't stay wet for too many days of the year except at high water. But it is its roots have been exposed by the erosion from floodwaters, and it's still hanging in here and helping stabilize the soil that would otherwise wash away during high water events. So it's a little bit more orangish hue than a paper birch, and honestly I'm not sure if their ranges even overlap because of the habitats they occupy. This is more of a southern species that does make it up into central New York State, parts of eastern Pennsylvania, but mostly south of there. And in West Virginia, I am finding it along the major streams here at a fairly low elevation. I'm at about 800 feet here, and it's common along the Kanawha River, which is a major branch of the Ohio River. It starts actually in western North Carolina. There's another river birch here with that peeling bark. But the Kanawha Falls in the background here, I'm doing another set of videos on that for my other channel, which is called Let's Dig a Little Deeper. But this is barking up the right tree, and the scenery helps make these tree identifications more interesting. So I'll take a moment to video the Kanawha Falls here in southern West Virginia, about 30 miles upriver from Charleston here. This is where the New River Gorge commences, and there's a national park in this area. And a little bit of raindrop on the camera there, but river birch is common along here. I'll do more with the leaves at another time. A lot of them have fallen to the ground and are not good teaching specimens. But the larger trees actually get a bark that's much darker than this. And there are some larger specimens here that are probably too wet to get a good video of today.